In our last video, I left you on a cliffhanger. Our last game of the season, we lost. We needed to draw or win to ensure survival, but we lost. How did Crystal Palace do? Because if they won, we're relegated. Well, let's go find out. Crystal Palace are playing Leeds away. Crystal Palace got the ball, they find it through, they score! Oh no, what does this mean for our survival hopes? But luckily, Leeds gets the ball down for other end in the 4th minute, so really quick fire goals at the beginning. Then we go in for 10th minute and Leeds find it through with Wilson and they go in for lead 2-1. Yes, phew. But can Crystal Palace try and improve their survival skills? And they do with Marcus Lanando by getting an equaliser. That is not good for us. But luckily in the 80th minute, Leeds gets the breakthrough. It is 3-2. And then in the 98th minute, Leeds finishes off 4-2. And all that means we have survived. Despite us losing for the last game of the season, luckily Leeds have come to our rescue and we've got another season to play in the Premier League. That means we can continue building what we've been building for the last 10 seasons. And there is the confirmation that we have survived. HEMEL HEMPSTEAD avoid relegation on final day. Phew. And we didn't just survive, but we actually set a record by surviving. It's not a good record to have, if I'm honest, but we did survive with record low points, all to stay up 33 points. Wow. So here is the league table with our 33 points. That is pretty low, isn't it? We only won 9 games all season, and Crystal Palace, Fulham and Burnley all go down. We actually ended up being 10 points above Burnley and 5 points clear of Fulham. Remember Fulham, they won the championship in the season. We got promoted, we came second, Fulham came first. So it's great for us that we got above them, really. Right, that just shows our progress and that they haven't really progressed at all. Looking at the other side of the table, Liverpool are the champions. They are the new champions. Because if you get to past winners, it's quite interesting to see is that Liverpool, since obviously we've been playing FM24, Liverpool have won it once and then they won it last season. So they've only won it twice, but they came runners up 6 times. They are literally the nearly team. And if they didn't come second, they would have come most likely third. Okay, third twice. It was always the nearly team. And the ones who dominated was obviously Man City. Arsenal won it a few times. And then Newcastle with a surprise win. But they do have one of the biggest wage budgets, Newcastle, as we saw before. And just in case you're still interested in the other stats and not just our stats, Erling Haaland scored 29 goals. Ivan Ferguson, another one to look out for. So if you're looking for any future players, Ferguson from Brighton is a good player. And then a new gen, Fraser Sharp, 18 goals there. But Erling Haaland, wow. He's 33 years of age. I mean, look at his record, 539, 380 goals. That is crazy. He's just not letting up, right? 29, 24, 26, 22, 20. Oh, he's getting better. But remember, this is just league goals, because if we do go actual goals, that's 34, 25, 28. So it's still all in 20s. What's his highest tally? 39, 42 this season. Is that the highest one? Not too sure what he got in that season, but 42 this season. 33 years old. Wow. And then looking at our player ratings, how have our players performed? Ian Roberts, our best player, actually the only player who got average rating at over 7 across the season. Great signing for £2 million, definitely. So we brought in Ian Roberts for 2 million and we brought in Jordan Harris, who hasn't done that great, but we only brought him in for like 700 grand. So that's 2.7 million, and we sold Noah Carroll for 15 million. Do for maths, great bit of business, I think, indeed. And then our second best player is our goalkeeper, Dylan Berry. And I was saying in a previous video that one of the positions we need to strengthen is our goalkeeper. I still believe that is the case, because I just don't think he's good enough. I find our backup goalkeeper has better stats than him, but he's still performing. But we are leaking goals left, right and centre, so I will be looking at our defence and our goalkeeper next season to ensure we don't go through a last minute scrape of survival again. I want to be aiming for comfortable or mid-table next season. And then our little flary winger Oscar, he was our third best player, playing 11 games. He only scored 1, but he did get a few assists as well, because I mean, don't forget about these stats. They're playing in team scraping relegation, right? They're not going to be great, so this is great for these players, right? I mean, he's third best player in average rating for the season. And then our left back, we got 2 good left backs. So we got Alex Tremble and we got Samuel Smith, both playing 6.8, which is amazing to have in our team. Then you got Lennon Dobson, he fringe player, but he's showing something, right? Even though he doesn't have stats, but when he's called upon, most likely in like Carling Cup or so forth. And then Jordan Ledwards, a player that we shipped off to Plymouth for 700 grand when we was in non-league football. We brought him back in as a free, and he has just got better and better. Had a great season last season and the season before, but this season not his best, but he's still grown in potential, and I can see him staying with us next season. Our backup goalkeeper, he's played 8-9 games and he's performing all right. For price that we paid, and we was told that he was a Vanarama national player. He's performing away in Premiership. Ryan Devlin, not bad. I would have expected a little bit more maybe from him, but who knows. Our young striker, Patrick Baffel, 19 years old, got 6 goals for us in his first season. Not bad, not for best player rating, but 6 goals in 13, 6 off the bench. Not bad. And then if we switch this the other way, we've got Brian Schrack as our worst performing player, but fair play to him, he only played 1 and he was really our emergency backup. Bashir, we know his ability is definitely non-league, but then again he showed his qualities in Championship and League One football. That's why we've kept him, but unfortunately I think this was a level beyond him, only playing a 6.57, but still managed to get a few goals in for Process. Rodriguez Gentel had a surprising performance last season, but this season again a step too far. And then Miranda, our young winger striker that we've brought in, hasn't really performed. He's getting a few goals, but he's not performing to the levels that I wanted, so maybe we need to loan him next season because he has got bags of potential. And then there's our backup cam, Jordan Harris, for the price that we paid, and he came in January. Maybe with a full pre-season he could be a good little find. So that's how our season went. We survived. What's in it for next season? We've spoken a little bit about it already, of what positions we need to strengthen on. Maybe we do need a more natural goal scorer, more of a Premiership striker, or we will just give our players a chance. I think the key thing is getting goals and making sure that we concede less in next season. So that means goalkeeper, a couple of centre backs and a striker. I'll be happy if we can bring in those players in for summer. What will our transfer budget be? I don't know yet, but hopefully we will have a little bit more money because our projections are going up and up, and with a new stadium filling 3 times the capacity of our old stadium, that's going to generate some more money as well. So hopefully we can invest, and I will also invest in our scouting team. Well, hopefully all this investment and the learnings of a very hard season, we can continue building and get to where we want to be, and it's just keep on bringing success to HEMEL Hempstead. Well, if you like this video, you know what you need to do. Hit that like button, and if you'd like to continue our journey and support the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one.